Hey there, horror enthusiasts. Welcome to your nerdy show, your ultimate destination for all things eerie, spine-chilling, and downright terrifying. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Today, we're diving into the haunting world of Robert Eggers' Nosferatu 2024, a gothic masterpiece that reimagines the classic tale of vampiric terror.
Nosferatu.
But before we begin, here's your official spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the movie yet, we're about to explore every shadowy twist, every chilling moment, and the deeply unsettling ending of this modern retelling.
Come to me.
If you're a fan of dark, atmospheric storytelling, iconic vampire lore, and compelling character drama, then stick around, you're in for a treat. But remember, there's no turning back once the story begins. Ready to confront the darkness? Let's get into it.
He's coming.
Who is coming to you, my child?
Movie recap: Robert Eggers' Nosferatu reimagines the 1922 silent classic with a deeply atmospheric and chilling tale of fate, sacrifice, and the eternal conflict between good and evil. Set in 1838 Germany, the story revolves around Ellen Hutter, a woman with mysterious extrasensory abilities, and Count Orlok, an ancient vampire whose arrival brings devastation and plague.
Come to me. Come.
The story begins with Ellen haunted by visions of Count Orlok. These supernatural encounters hint at an unbreakable bond between them. Despite her prayers and resistance, Ellen seems destined to face the vampire. Ellen's husband, Thomas Hutter, is sent on a business trip by his employer, Herr Knock, to Transylvania to secure a deal with a mysterious client. Unbeknownst to him, this client is Count Orlok. From their first meeting, Orlok's sinister intentions become clear. He is drawn to a portrait of Ellen and becomes obsessed with her.
Nosferatu.
Thomas realizes too late that he has fallen into a trap. Orlok sets sail for Germany, bringing death and a plague to the city. Ellen, sensing the impending doom, begins to unravel the true nature of her connection to Orlok. Her psychic abilities, described by Professor Alban Eberhard von Franz as akin to those of an ancient priestess, make her uniquely capable of confronting the vampire.
He stole to me in my dreams.
As the plague spreads, the city descends into chaos. Thomas returns home, horrified to find that Ellen is unwell, tormented by her visions, and the darkness Orlok has brought with him. Their friends Friedrich and Anna also suffer tragic fates. Anna and her daughters fall victim to Orlok, while Friedrich succumbs to despair. The plague's devastation forces the remaining survivors to devise a plan to defeat Orlok. Professor von Franz, along with Thomas and Dr. Sievers, decides to confront the vampire directly by destroying his coffin and exposing him to sunlight. The group heads to Orlok's castle, only to find a decoy in Herr Knock, who reveals that Orlok has gone to Ellen. Realizing the truth, Thomas races back to his wife, while the professor sets the castle on fire to prevent Orlok from escaping. Meanwhile, Ellen prepares for her final confrontation with the vampire, fully understanding the sacrifice she must make.
There is a devil in this world, and
Nosferatu ending, and explained Ellen's destiny becomes clear as she willingly invites Orlok into her bedroom. Their connection is both predatory and symbiotic, steeped in themes of seduction and submission. Orlok declares that their bond is sealed as Ellen allows him to drink her blood. This act distracts him from the rising sun, his only weakness, as he becomes consumed by his frenzy. When dawn breaks, Orlok is caught off guard and the sunlight burns him to death. His eyes bleed and he collapses on top of Ellen, marking the end of his reign of terror. Ellen's sacrifice is not without cost. She succumbs to blood loss, just as Thomas, Dr. Sievers, and Professor von Franz arrive too late to save her. The professor proclaims that her death has broken the curse and ended the plague, restoring hope to the city. While her fate is tragic, it is also transcendent, as her selflessness ensures the survival of her loved ones and the greater good.
Does evil come from within us? Or from beyond?
What happens to Count Orlok? How is he defeated? Count Orlok's defeat is rooted in his obsession with Ellen. Unlike traditional methods of slaying vampires, such as wooden stakes or holy water, Orlok's destruction relies on his inability to resist his primal desires. Ellen's willingness to embrace her fate and offer herself as a distraction leads to his downfall. As Orlok feeds on her, he becomes so engrossed in his frenzy that he fails to notice the dawn. The inclusion of sunlight as Orlok's ultimate weakness is a nod to F.W. Murnau's 1922 Nosferatu, which first introduced this concept. Eggers' adaptation emphasizes its importance, with Professor von Franz repeatedly stating that sunlight is the only definitive way to kill the vampire. By staying true to this lore, Eggers acknowledges the cultural legacy of Murnau's film, while crafting a modern take on the classic story.
But I've never been so happy.
What happens to Ellen? Does she die? Ellen's journey is one of both tragedy and triumph. From the beginning, her psychic abilities and connection to Orlok set her apart, making her the only one capable of defeating him. Her choice to sacrifice herself is a testament to her courage and resilience. While her death is heartbreaking, it is also meaningful. Her actions break the curse that Orlok brought upon the city, ending the plague and saving countless lives. The duality of Ellen's fate, as both a victim and a savior, underscores the film's central themes of fate and acceptance. Her willingness to embrace her destiny, even at great personal cost, reflects the philosophical concept of amor fati, or the love of one's fate. In doing so, Ellen transcends her mortal limitations, becoming a symbol of hope and redemption.
We are here encountering the vampire.
Our nerdy thoughts. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu is more than just a retelling of a classic vampire tale. It is a meditation on the human condition, exploring the complexities of morality, desire, and destiny. By blending elements of horror, tragedy, and romance, Eggers creates a film that is both timeless and deeply resonant. Ellen's sacrifice and Orlok's demise serve as a reminder of the power of selflessness and the enduring struggle between good and evil. This reimagining of Nosferatu cements its place as a modern masterpiece, paying homage to its cinematic roots while offering a fresh perspective on an age-old story. Well, there you have it, the chilling tale of fate, sacrifice, and the eternal battle between light and darkness in Nosferatu, 2024. Ellen's sacrifice and the horrifying yet beautiful conclusion left us with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain, the price of defeating evil is often the ultimate cost. What did you think of this haunting reimagining? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an eerie deep dive into the world of cinema. Until next time, stay safe and always watch the shadows.
Nosferatu.
Now what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.